Good morning. How's everybody doing? Let's see what's going on here. I always like the way it looks when it looks like I'm hiding behind a tree. Interesting. What's going on, guys? Should we have a nice big sugary drink early in the morning for our friend? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, first and foremost, Virgo gang gang. I know it's Leo season, guys. And Leo season, if you want any Leos out here, if you want Leo merch, let me know and I can do it. But I had to get Virgo gang gang up first because I was not going to get any rest if Virgo gang gang was not available yesterday. Okay. So it's posted on my community board, Virgo gang gang. I did do like a little special mug and just like some of the stuff that you're used to seeing. I'm going to work on it a little bit more this weekend, see if there's some other stuff I want to do. And then I'm going to but I'm going to put some Leo stuff in there too. So any of you guys who want Leo, and I mean, it might be a thing if you guys like it. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. But that's on loveliesandlacefronts.com. Okay. Let me pin that. You guys know where to go. And down at the bottom of the screen, there is a promo code. Not this screen, but loveliesandlacefronts.com. So go check that out. What else? I did. So loveliesandlacefronts.com. Right now, don't even bother to go to it, but I am going to have another Love Lies Lace Fronts domain. And kind of last week, somewhere where maybe you might find streaming. So I don't know. There's just stuff going on, stuff I'm working on, and I will definitely share more as it's happening or as it's finalizing. Good morning, Go Get It. Good morning, KB, Anisha, Camo and Bose, good morning, good morning, good morning. And good morning, Cheryl. Virgo Gang Gang, it's in there. Rose of Sharon. Any of you guys who saw Tarot Card Bay last night, she graced us with a Virgo reading. So anyone, Virgo Gang Gang, if you made it over to Tarot Card Bay, check it out. But yet again, she did another spot on Cancer. And I was sitting there listening. I was like, okay. I mean, I know a couple of Cancers. Actually, one of my sisters is a Cancer. And I don't know that any of that could be any further from the truth. She does some love readings, and people kind of know what's going on in their life. No matter how close you are with someone, you may not ever really know what's going on. Okay. Even on these YouTube streets, right? Gosh, remember, gosh, okay, I'm gonna just say this, but I have to dip more into a couple of things before I say too much. But guys, you can't forget how which, hey, this was all her right, but when Chrissy all of a sudden one day just stands up and is just like, guys, I'm like 5-6 months pregnant. I'm going to be having a baby in a couple of months. Like, when she kept baby number 9 from us for so long, it was just kind of like, what? Oh my God. So I'm sorry. When I think of that, I will never put anything past anybody on the YouTube streets, and that's on period. We have 90 in the house. We got 31 likes. That's a third, and that will not do, guys. You guys know that. Don't play with me. Let's not play on a Tuesday.
Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah. Get out of my Caucasian home. Get out of my Caucasian.
So, yes, don't play with me, guys. I am up here early in the morning. Don't play with me. Y'all know I have a full day out here in this world, on these YouTube streets. Don't play with me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Pineapples laid it out. Loretta Camp, Rose of Sharon, Ty Cherie, Camel and Bose, Kitten Zombie, Cheryl Wise, Capricorn Lady, Go Getter, KB Kisses, Steph M, Olivia Pope, Ms. OKC, Anisha, Loving Myself. Let's see. I love when you guys do that. Mastermind, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Notification Gang Gang. Capricorn Lady, good morning. I remember seeing that. Capricorn Lady, good morning. Della, good morning. Loretta, my gang stars, good morning. Nicole B. Brittany, Blabber, let's blab, boo. What's going on, hun? Olivia Pope, how are you, my dear? I don't give a fuck. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Steph M, good morning. Steph, I'm going to reach out to you after we finish here today because I just am, okay? On Instagram. Why is it that Olivia talks so weird sometimes? Instagram. Guys, I'm going to be on Instagram. And another pet peeve of mine is when a word ends in a G, I expect Erica, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Erica and I were there for Tarot Card Bay. Like thinking. When you hear someone say thinking, like the ing ends in a k, that aggravates me so much. Trinice, good morning. What about you? Got any pet peeves? Monique White, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Queen Nay, good morning. How are you? Everybody, I hope you're doing good. Lupita Alvarez, girl, what's good, lady? Virgo Gang Gang. Guys, go ahead, get to lovelieslacefronts.com. Let me know. I mean, I guess I'll know by your vote of if you end up purchasing something. I guess that'll tell the story. Um, any of you Leos out there, Leo season, if you want to see something, I do have 2 more designs I'm going to put up tonight. But if you like the initial one with the kind of, it's the take on the avatar that I use all the time, and it's a Virgo avatar. Jupi, good morning. How are you? That's cool. And then I've got one other thing. I've got a couple other things actually, but as it relates to Virgo. Courtney Fixing Mummy Project. Good morning. Hi, Miss Blue. We had Mary Blue there last night. We had Erica. Gosh, who else was there? There were a few people. Go check out Tarot Card Bay, guys. She's out here working real hard. Good morning, Danny Love. And getting these readings out. And I mean, it's just as she's getting more and more popular, I'm like, girl, you getting busy over there. Guys, look, this is the deal. So we had the whole thing happen. When was that? It almost seems so long ago now. Because it was like so yesterday's news. So yesterday was Monday, so Sunday, Chrissy comes out of the blue. I'm gonna say shouts out to somebody who was up late last night. There was someone who was in my inbox that sent me a link to someone's channel that I know very, 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 very well. Out here on these YouTube streets that makes an appearance every blue moon, you know, here, there, and everywhere. And as far as I'm concerned, I consider us to be, you know, I'm going to say semi cool. I think we've come to some sort of an understanding about some things. And there was someone who sent me a link, and I was like, how did I get over here? I didn't come over to this part of town. Because the person who, so let's just say I had a subby, let's say it like that. A subscriber sent me a link last night and sent me to someone's channel I have not been to in a long time. And nobody that we really talk about on a regular basis, or no one that has ever really referenced. I referenced this person a minute ago because they showed up out of the fucking clear blue sky on some fuck shit. So long story short, the person on the fuck shit, not the subby, because you subbies who send me stuff, I'm going to put it like that just because I don't want to identify anyone as a member or anything like that. Just a subscriber. Okay. Yes. Some tea, eyeball emojis, please. So she sent me to someone's channel who makes appearances here and there, but definitely has tea to drop. Okay. I'm going to say it like that. But the person who's got the channel was in my inbox like about 2 weeks ago, was trying to is working on a theory, put it that way, on person who we all know too well, who we probably like not to know on these YouTube streets. I know I'm talking like a blind item, and purposefully so. And this is a fill in the blanks moment until the tea actually gets dropped. But a couple of things. I mean, there's some stuff out here on the YouTube streets that it's almost like you got to be in certain places to hear about. I mean, there's some things I'm not going to talk about just because it's not my channel and I don't fuck with certain people. But even yesterday, I was in some place that I'm not reporting on, but I was listening, and the channel holder went and got a psychic reading. And I was listening, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I found out someone on some super fuck shit went and got a reading. I was like, Yeah, if I was on fuck shit like that, I wouldn't want anybody knowing all my business, okay? But it is what it is. It's like if you go out on these YouTube streets enough and let people tell your business, understand people are going to know more of your business, right? So we're going to see how that unfolds. If anybody ends up reporting on that, I don't know, but I found it quite interesting, but not interesting enough for me to touch. I just was interested in the story other than just kind of like I was out being a subby last night, guys. I was out there supporting channels and giving watch time, and I had no notebooks and was taking no notes, okay? Until I stumbled across something else and I was like, "Now this is interesting." So, and it made me think like, wow, on Sunday, Chrissy came out the blue and just wanted to set the record straight like, hmm. All of a sudden Sunday, it's absolutely important. I guess because of key plus 3, somebody who has not even 3%, someone who has an extremely small percentage of your subscriber count, maybe in the neighborhood of 2.5, 3%, maybe, which still means there would need to be 100 of her to equal you. That was aggravating enough. Yes, she paid you money, but keep in mind, she paid you money. So that was really important. I guess outside of a monetized video, just having something to, kind of talk about. Um, it was just interesting that she took her time, and I'm talking about Strong Mommy Chrissy here, to sit, do a whole video on somebody that is irrelevant, who, to her, so she says, to address someone who is a non-factor for being ungrateful. And as a mother, do we not encounter ungrateful people all the time that live under our roofs and that we clothe and that we hand money to constantly, buy new clothes, wash their dirty drawers, everything in the form of little people known as our children? I mean, are children not ungrateful all the time? Most of the time, until they kind of learn, like, my mom is actually the bomb out here and I'm really lucky. Why would it bother you so much? And then all of a sudden, yeah, and by the way, I don't fuck with Jazz, like, we haven't talked in months. I was just wondering why the script had to be flipped. So I was out in another area, down certain streets and in certain back alleys and places of that nature. And I have another friend on these YouTube streets who was throwing around a little bit of a theory. And yesterday I was reading, you guys fill in between the lines because I can't paint the whole picture for y'all, but if you listen and you're on these streets like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's some stories out here about what's going on over at Strong Mommy Chrissy's house. Now, I don't think anybody's ready to say anything yet because we just don't know. And I don't think it's obvi. It's not Captain Obvi yet. Like, but I just think that when people come out of the woodwork, number one on YouTube, when you come out the woodwork, number one, I mean, this is a monetized endeavor. So when you put shit out, you already know you're gonna make some coin on it, number one, right? So money. Number two, optics. We know Chrissy has been working on her optics for a minute. Chrissy has been trying to change the dialogue, change what's going on about what is being said over at her channel, get herself out of the way. They don't want to be like others, like Jasmine, who is basically unbrandable. Um, Olivia, who is problematic at best, because not just because she's nasty and dirty, Also because she's nasty and dirty. She's physically nasty and dirty, and as a bitch, she's nasty and dirty. Okay. So Jasmine is just radio. Okay. So those are things that when companies are doing their due diligence and they're looking at, and they're kind of like, because remember, companies are going into business with you. And the reason why I say it like that is because they are investing money in you, but they are also associating themselves with you. Have you ever said, yeah, I don't want to be associated with that. I want my name in that? Amber Hayes, good morning. Kim G, good morning. Taylor, good morning. The beautiful Taylor Foreman, good morning, baby doll. Have you ever been in a situation, Monique White, good morning. Have you ever been in an area or in a situation where you're like, I just don't want my name associated with that? So Chrissy out the blue on Sunday just kind of like plops in her car and wants to tell us about Jasmine. Like it had been a whole entire month and things had finally calmed down. And a random person who, yes, has something to do with Jasmine, but yeah, we don't expect Jasmine to be like a stand-up guy. Yes, I said stand-up guy. Because Jasmine is in her full testosterone realness this week. We're not expecting that of Jasmine. So at the end of the day, I don't think it even really hit the radar. I mean, I did say something about it that, like, Jasmine, if this is not a skit, a stunt, a show, why are you not saying something about it unless you just don't give a fuck anymore? Maybe you never gave a fuck. I don't know. Maybe it's just pregnant vibes. But I just find it interesting that Chrissy is out here actively trying to change the narrative. She is giving us, stay-at-home mom realness with all these caftans and I mean, it was just interesting. And we've seen yeah, it's like, girl, what's going on over there? That's all I really want to say on that. Chrissy, what's going on? What's the cover up about? Because Chrissy has been on these YouTube streets for 10 years. And what I would like to know, my question today is, girl, what you hiding? Are we hiding something today? Because I'm trying to figure out why the shift in conversation and why the public kind of shifting and moving of conversation. Was it because there's certain talk on Lipstick Alley about what you got going on over there at your house? Or not going on over at your house? I don't know, but I'm curious to know. I mean, you doing your thing and everything, and we see you pulling the puppet strings and managing your channel and trying very hard to manage your message. I thought it was a skit, but now I'm thinking it's right time to use as an excuse to wash her hands so she can get help from Ming to help build her brand, help her with her brand. Well, and Ming was doing that anyway. There's never not a good time to make money. At the end of the day, guys, let me tell you something. I don't care. Guys, get the likes up too, please, if you will, because all of you riders here in the morning, you guys know, I mean, there are days out of 5 days in a week that I just don't even feel like showing up. It's early in the morning. I could be sleeping late. And certainly, I'm not saying that you guys are doing me any favors, and I certainly appreciate all of you showing up. But guys, the energy, you guys confirm the energy. You guys confirm that, yeah, girl, get up, you do your thing. We appreciate it. If you never send me $1 in a super sticker, $1 in a Cash App or super chat, giving me a like, and of course this watch time, it definitely does do the trick. And if you're here because you can kind of rely that 5 days out of the week, early in the morning, your girl is going to be up and we're talking what you want to talk about and what you want to hear about, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Let's see.
Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house.
Okay. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Kitten Zombie. You're a sweetheart. I appreciate it. Yeah, because it helps when we sign off and I've got a certain amount of likes on there. When people see the views and people see the likes, there's some people who make decisions to click on videos based on the amount of views, the amount of likes, sometimes even the amount of dislikes. Like, damn, why so many dislikes? Like last week when we talked a little bit of race and fuckery as it pertains to colorism and things of that nature, there were people who were mystified by the amount of dislikes, which was weird because it was a very positive conversation for some, and maybe for others it was a trigger. Did Jazz really say Rod is gone? Well, hoes of YouTube, okay, thank you for getting the conversation started. I don't know. Did Jazz really say Rod was gone? I saw someone say it in the comments, but didn't hear it myself. I couldn't keep up when all 4 of them went live. Yeah, I'll tell you this. In order of priority, I love when Chrissy goes live. I'm going to be honest. Chrissy has a way with words. I think she's funny AF. And she's good. I like Chrissy's style live, especially when she's got some passion, some heat with the situation, okay? Because that's probably how I really found Chrissy's channel. One of the days when she was having problems with her husband, this is before he like left, but this is one of the times that he left before he like officially left. And she was in the car, had gone to Starbucks, and if it was early in the morning here, if it was still morning and it was like 6, 7 o'clock in Vegas, and Chrissy would be in that car crying, and then she would slow burn from a sad to a mad, girl, those were some videos, okay? And I was like, ooh, Chrissy's mad, okay? But I do enjoy watching her. She's muy caliente, and I like that. Jasmine is funny AF. When Jasmine gets mad and she gets in her feelings, and the real Jasmine gets to come out and make an appearance, like Tough Tony. Basically, when Tough Tony comes out to play, okay? And Jasmine's giving us all of her testosterone and butch realness, okay? Um that's my favorite Jasmine. That's like, girl, there goes my girl. There goes Jasmine. Come on, Jasmine. Go ahead. You've been hiding long enough, girl. Come on, Tough Tony. Let's go. Come on, tell us the real. But I don't know if Rod's there or not. I mean, I did not watch all of Jasmine because Jasmine was giving us so much so much so much doing the most as usual. I could not really get into it. So I was watching Chrissy. I was going back and forth into Ming's live, which Ming's live was kind of fun because I actually found myself chatting in there. I was like, fuck it. Like, let's just go. And I was just in there like, she's, just giving my opinions, being a subscriber. Okay. Rather than just sitting in the bushes. And Olivia went live. I probably waited about 15 minutes because I knew she was going to be on some foolishness. And I didn't even watch Olivia. I stayed at Olivia's for about 3 minutes, and I was like, she's on some fuck shit. Everybody's live and she just wants to get a piece of the action because number one, she has no fucking content. Number two, you should actually be tending to your children who just got home, being gone for almost 2 months. And even if you're not interested and you've got all bases covered, you should be giving all of your attention to your kids who've been gone for 2 months. And I'm quite sure there's towels and underwear and shit to wash and counters to wipe down and carpets to vacuum and all kinds of stuff to do rather than to be online jumping into other people's squabbles and getting yourself involved, and then low key making yourself like, okay, you're going to defend Mamiana to a bitch you don't even know after Ming, girl, Ming got you straight. You're not winning any favors with Ming by co-signing and telling Ming and Chrissy that they're not wrong. They're like, bitch, we already know. Like, why would you feel the need to co-sign some shit that nobody asked you to co-sign? Once again, inserting herself. Tree's so reactionary, but she misses them so much. Right. She got Stella for those chores. Okay. Miss Opinion. Let's see. Sin, school clothes to buy. Okay. Liv went live and locked her babies out of the room. Okay, nice, very nice. Taking a page out of Jasmine's book. Okay, Jazzy ain't tough worth it. Well, tough Tony, Tamara. She plays tough for TV. Yeah, and she got slick mouth. Anyway, so I got a instant message. So any of you guys who are late coming in, I got a DM from a subscriber. Okay, who sent me to a place I don't go often. I really hadn't been going because this person doesn't even post like that anymore. They were on the YouTube streets and thought that they were going to swap information with a so-called wannabe reactor and got caught up in the web of some foolishness, which I could have told her.
Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my...
Don't play with that bitch, okay? Don't play with her because she's not to be trusted. It was funny last night because this person actually got a psychic reading, and the psychic said, and I heard this 2 times on the YouTube streets yesterday. The person who, so the so-called reactor, okay, got a psychic reading, and the person said, you worry too much. You worry about everything. And that's, I think that's a control issue because clearly this person has an issue with control. But trying to keep all of the balls in the air. And it's interesting, rather than taking care of yourself, which is what the psychic said, you're worrying about doing too much. So I just want to say, yeah, stop worrying about shit over here because ain't shit going on other than now inserting yourself into the YouTube streets news. So this person, and then last night, I was watching the Virgo reading, and part of the directive for Virgo, which I worry about nothing, that's, if you're worrying leads to anxiety, and anxiety leads to depression. We all know this, I hope. But you pray about everything, you worry about nothing. Anyway, y'all, there's some tapes out here from a minute ago. There's some audio where Chrissy is really spilling. Chrissy is telling how she feels about Ming. Now, mind you, this was 2 years ago. And I think that in all fairness, one of the reasons why I want to re-listen is because I think that when you are friendly with someone, there's a big difference between, yeah, I just moved to your city, we're spending time together, we're actually really getting to know each other and bringing our families together, our kids together, things of that nature, and now actually really fostering a friendship. So when Chrissy spoke on some things, because apparently, and I don't know how many of you guys remember this, back in the day, this could be almost 2.5 years ago, almost going on 3 years ago. When Olivia did her ratchet giveaway, she was trying to give away some of Ryan's old clothes. Ryan was still suckling, Ryan was still breastfeeding. So these were some old baby clothes, and she got roasted a little bit for doing like a ratchet ass giveaway. This was probably 2 years ago now that I think of it. And Chrissy was going to do her VIP weekend, right? And she was going to do an Airbnb. She was going to do nail techs and go to the strip and do all kinds of stuff. It was going to be like a cool weekend. She had gone as far as saying that you needed to like send a videotape, almost like an audition tape, to come, and it was going to be like a weekend, and it was going to be in the form of a giveaway because she was going to pay for one complete person's trip. Do any of you guys remember this? I've got a video. Actually, maybe I could show the video. But anyway, at this point, okay, Steph, yeah, I'm gonna show the video that because I did, of course, I was reporting. I was a new reporter at the time. And I talked about the giveaway and the weekend. So I do want to lay the groundwork with that, and then we can go from there. But apparently Chrissy had some feelings about Marseilla and what was going on, because if you remember correctly, this was around the time that Chrissy and Olivia first fell out. And Marseilla got involved because she was trying to broker some peace with Olivia. And Olivia stuck her neck out to say that she was going to go on Chrissy's trip. And I was like, bitch, as much shit as everyone talked, I would not even be able to sleep in a house where people had talked so much shit about me. And the fact that Jasmine had wanted to beat Olivia's ass because Jasmine was being all tough Tony about Chrissy, in the variety of, how like when you watch a women's soccer tournament and they win and the women of the soccer team will like rip their shirts off and they're just like they're in that, parts of their masculine energy. Jasmine was all in her masculine energy at that moment, because everybody hated Olivia, period. And Marseilla they were still in San Antonio, and I think the little baby was like a little bitty baby. And Chrissy was mad because I think Chrissy and Marseilla, of course, had known each other. And there is some audio in Chrissy's Melanin Mom group where she was expressing herself to Jasmine and Carrington. Even Tierra NTV's name was mentioned because these people were all mods for Chrissy. And Tierra, we know because she was part of the recent iteration that we now know as Dummyana, which has broken up. If you guys don't know, I don't know if they're still posting for Vita, but what I do know is that this group that came together, I'm just kidding, to do business. Good morning, E. Joseph. Good morning. Yeah, they're not doing it anymore together because it was a bust, because somebody, Key Plus 3, decided to go rogue and go for Chrissy. But nobody decided to stand up and say, yeah, don't do that. Jasmine, that does fall squarely on your shoulders. But why Chrissy decided to address that with non-factors, you made non-factors a factor, or girl, are you on the struggle bus for posting? Because my question this morning is, why did we flip the script, Chrissy? You were doing good on making snacks and packing lunch for Bay and all kinds of stuff. And you said it had been a complete month where nobody had been asking you about drama, and you chose to pick what you said as a non-factor, someone irrelevant, someone who you had not even invited to the party, somebody who actually was a student, somebody who paid you money, someone who has a very small percentage of what you have, but you decided to address them directly. Was it an opportunity for a buildup to really slam Jasmine? And why now, to someone's point in the comments, someone said that Jasmine mentioned that Rob wasn't there. I mean, clearly we have not seen him for a minute, but I don't know that that means that they're not together. It just means that maybe he's at work and he's at school and he's doing some things. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that when I went reading on a certain person's thread, on a certain person's board, there's just some jokes. It's not really any kind of concrete evidence or this happened, that happened. Um, One of the funny things that I read someone say, it was the pretending that he was there for me. So I don't know what that means. Was it because he was at work? Is it because he's gone somewhere? Is he traveling to go see his kid? Who knows? Um, and I'm asking that as a question. Who knows out here? If you know, come forward and let us know what the tea is. But it made me think, like, Chrissy, you are out here flipping the script. And why would you flip the script if there was not something to hide? Okay. So enter a reaction channel that doesn't really react very often. She reacts a little bit here and there. Like I told you, she was out here on the YouTube streets some weeks ago. That was an epic fail because she aligned herself with a fucking ass nincompoop and needed to go and reset. So quiet as it's kept, she had been doing a couple series of videos and releasing. Good morning, Marissa. How are you? And started releasing some audio that she had from the crates. And I found her I found it all very interesting that Chrissy felt like that when she put together her weekend that was supposed to happen that did not happen because she ended up letting us all know that she was pregnant with Onyx, okay? And that was right when DeMarcus like left all but good, okay? So that weekend never happened, but Chrissy sure did have a lot to say, and it was all caught on audio tape, okay? And there is someone out here on the YouTube streets that is going into her vault and spilling all the damn tea, okay? Um, does that make sense? Or is there's got to be one person who's going to stand up and say, "I'm lost. What are you guys talking about?" Before I check back to see who's lost and doesn't know what we're talking about, because you know what I'm going to say, slide the bar back, because I've taken about 30 minutes to really very succinctly explain that this is number one, kind of a little bit of a blind chitty chat session. But also you got to read between some of these lines because I'm not ready to spill all the tea yet because I don't have it all. And some of it is speculation, but some of it is not. So let me see something. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, yes, there it is. Here it is. Oh my god. Guys. Okay, let's see what's going on. How long is this video? Oh, it's 11 minutes. We can watch it. Okay. I referenced it. I am talking about, and I'm sure you're going to see in the title too. I'm talking about Olivia, living with the webs, and I'm talking about strong mommy Chrissy. I'm sorry, guys. I am really not trying to. I don't even want to talk about them too much anymore, but this has to be said. I know that people have talked about a lot of different things, but I have got to call out something that I feel is just absolutely ratchet. Okay, ratchet. And that's the only word I want to use. I don't want to use anything else because I don't want to appear to be bashing. This is before your girl was actually calling herself a reaction channel. I was on my way to work and I'm watching just like all you guys out here who are not really sure, like, am I, what am I doing out here on these YouTube streets? But I really want to talk about some things, guys. You see what I ended up doing. I had to split my channel because as someone who likes to do cooking videos and show their garden and do Target hauls, this kind of stuff doesn't really fit in, but you guys do you, okay? This just ended up to be like something I didn't even know that I was interested in, which was really kind of giving my opinion, my recap. I didn't start out sitting in my office, sitting in my glam room and things like that. I started out just like a lot of you guys started last week or a month ago or a year ago, maybe even 2 years, whatever. Whenever you started, a lot of us started out the same, which was on our way to work, in the kitchen, making a meal, having a feeling, and wanting to turn on our camera and post it and build a community with other people to talk about something that either got on our fucking nerves or had some questions about. I mean, can I get a witness on that? Anyone. And I think if I said anything else, that's what it would look like. But it's ratchet, and I'm sorry. Anyone with some sense knows that this is ratchet. Okay. So, Olivia put up a video 2 days ago, and I'm going to show the picture either right here or right here. Put up a video about a giveaway. So I didn't click on the video because it was a giveaway. I actually subscribed to Olivia's channel, and I am on her notification squad, okay? Which you'll see because I screenshot the giveaway, and you can see where I am subscribed and I'm on notifications, okay? So I look at on the video, make note of that 61,000 because I wanted to be in the know of what Olivia was saying and doing because I was a fan. Okay, I was following her. The past couple months, I'm not really feeling her anymore, and it's not because I'm jealous. Olivia has nothing that I want. I have a kid. I don't, our family is small, and that's fine. I have a husband. I'm on the notification squad. I'm actually married. Oh my God. We had a beautiful wedding, and if you want to see it, you can scroll down into my videos and see all the wedding pictures. And I have a very attractive husband. Oops. And I've got a wonderful job, and so does he. So there's nothing Olivia has that I need, want, or am lusting after. Nothing. We all start our YouTube channels with 0 subscribers. And she's been doing vlogging longer than I have. I've had a YouTube channel for many years. Ooh, Jesus. I just started vlogging in the past. Okay, come on. Let's get to the tea. If you want to bless somebody with secondhand clothes, just say, I would really like to bless someone with some very gently used clothes, some new, and a crib. If you wait, did I skip the best part? I will read a letter and give it pieces to it. Oh, here we go. So you watch into the video about 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes in, and you find out that this is a giveaway of her giving her youngest child's clothes. So maybe there are some clothes that have not been worn. There are some clothes that are gently worn. There is a crib that is, as she says, not in the best condition, guys, but it's got all the parts and pieces to it. If you want to bless somebody with secondhand clothes, just say, I would really like to bless someone with some very gently used clothes, some new, and a crib. If you need it, please. I will. Did I miss the footage? Because yeah. Listen, look at this, guys.
These are newborn clothes and 0 to 3 months and a couple 3 to 6, but it's mostly newborn and 0 to 3 months. So, like I said, if you guys know anybody, let me know. A couple of them have a little stains on them, but I was like, well, maybe I won't give those away. But honestly,
best letter that strikes a chord with my heart. This bitch packed up dirty ass clothes, old clothes with some damn stains on it, had the nerve to post a video talking about huge giveaway. Okay. I had to do a video If I got up here and told you guys I was going to do a giveaway and I'm sending you some of Farrah's old clothes, you guys will roast the fuck out of me. There'd be about 25 new channels. People will be talking cold cash shit. Bitch, who does this bitch think she is? How dare she? All of that, okay? Period. All right, here we go. I'm getting to the part about Chrissy. Whatever. She posted it as a giveaway. So you've got people who are going to be clicking. That's number one, clickbait. Don't ever, Olivia, accuse anybody of using clickbait to get views, get subscribers, because you do it. You do it, okay? That's number one. Number two, I don't really consider, and maybe that's just my opinion, giving secondhand clothes and a crib in not the best condition, which I don't even know if that's safe to give away a crib. I mean, my baby never slept in a crib. She slept with us and she slept in a bassinet, and then she went to a basically like a toddler type bed when she was about 1. So we did co-sleeping and in bassinets until she was big enough to go. She slept with us in our bed, and then from there she got a bed and never slept in a crib. But that's our choice. Every parent's different. Not my business, right? But what I'm talking about here is a ratchet giveaway, okay? That's not a giveaway. You want to bless somebody with some items that they don't have, that they can use, just say that. Don't say that you're doing a giveaway. You are a channel with over 60,000 subscribers, and you say that you are doing a giveaway, and the giveaway is giving away secondhand old clothes and an old crib that's not in the best condition, and you have to live in Dallas, which, okay, that's fine. I'm not even picking on that, but that's not a giveaway. That's sharing with another mom. I don't really consider that a giveaway, and I also consider that a gross misuse of clickbait, because you're trying to get people to come to your channel, and when they find out that what the giveaway is, it's like that's not cool. Then Chrissy, I'm going to be short because I got to get into work. Chrissy posts a video. She's so excited about something. So she's having a contest. The contest is coming to Vegas, spending a weekend or a couple of days for a The reason why I'm bringing this up, guys, is because I would expect in the next 24 hours, it's possible that all hell's going to break loose, because there's some audio out here that is not flattering towards your girl. And Chrissy might just have to do some explaining with her friend Marcia and have a little bit of a YouTube streets come to Jesus. Okay. But you guys here at the Love Lies and Lace Front show will be very well prepared, because you're going to be like, when did this happen? Oh my God, when was this? Well, Fran put up a video February 5th of 2019. So that'll give you an idea of around the time frame that this shit happened. Unbeknownst to us, at this time, Chrissy's sitting there. Your girl was pregnant. She hadn't shared it with us yet, but in August, this was February, so she was probably roughly about 3 months pregnant, I would say. August of that year, she had a blessing, and his name was Onyx. Her husband had just left out, okay? And it was not pleasant at the Strong Mommy Chrissy house. But she was getting ready to do this giveaway of a Airbnb retreat with some boss bitches, okay? But it never happened because DeMarcus came and left for good, and it was a shit show. And why was it a shit show? Because there was somebody who was in the bushes that was in the mist recording all kinds of shit. And it's hit the YouTube streets last night. Okay. VIP weekend, all inclusive. And guess what? You have to pay for it. So it's like a girls' weekend. I'm going to link it below. I'm definitely going to link both videos, because when you see them, tell me if I'm wrong. This is someone who's got over 60,000 subscribers. She said one person is going to get airfare as long as it's not over $1,000. You have to link a 1 minute. Girl, even when I really didn't know what I was doing, I didn't even call myself a reactor. Y'all, I was still providing those CVS receipts. Okay. Shouts out to the person who said that I bring the CVS receipts, because that just gave me just a little tickle, hee hee, laugh, laugh. Okay. I thought that was cute. Video and talk about, I guess, why you want to come for the weekend, because the reason why is because she wants to see who you are, see if you're fun, why are you here, make sure you're someone she wants to hang out with. So why isn't it like a hangout with Chrissy contest? She's saying it's like, so she's going to get a house, she's going to have services there, you have to have your own walking money, so bring your own spending money. Bring your own everything money, because basically, she said, if it's 8 girls, we're going to split it 8 ways. If it's 6 girls, we're going to split it 6 ways. So you need to have your money. You should be putting your tax money to the side so that you can save up for this. And because this is going to happen in June, she's going to pick someone next week who's going to get their airfare. And she's going to be looking at the entries. So she's going to be looking for people that she wants to hang with. And for them to spend their money on a girls' weekend retreat, she calls it. I was just like, I'm sorry. This is so ratchet. I just can't believe that. I really am going to hit the 3 buttons on the side of her videos so that she doesn't come up in my timeline anymore. I am not subscribed to her. I am not on her notifications. It's because I watch Olivia. It's because I peek in on Jasmine every now and again. I can barely watch Jasmine's videos. I'm not interested in her at all. I want these videos like out of my life. I can't. It's like insulting my intelligence. It's insulting me like as a mom, oh god. Some of these people call themselves wives. They're not really wives. Some people call. Guys, I was getting smacked in the face with the reality of this mommy sector at this moment. I kind of came in and I thought all of this stuff was like, oh yeah, look at these nice moms, look what's going on. And I slowly realized that everything was some bullshit. And this was one of those days, guys, where I just was like, what the fuck is going on? And I had like discovered the comment section and kind of like the situation that some of you guys are in at this moment. Like, what? Oh my God. Okay. So this retreat, guys, right? Turns out Chrissy had some feelings about this retreat because apparently she invited Ming to come to the retreat, and Ming told her, yeah, I'm too busy. I don't have time for that. But thank you. So Chrissy ends up finding out that Ming is actually going to have a retreat, I think the same weekend, and called it a retreat. And Chrissy had some tasty words for Ming, that this bitch copied her ideas, and why would she not come up with her own thing? How all of a sudden did you come up with doing a retreat when I invited you to my retreat, and bitch, you said you couldn't come, but now you're having a retreat? Like what? So everything has not all been good in the hood with Chrissy and Ming. Like I said, but we're talking about 2.5 years ago. That's number one. Number two, Chrissy moved to Houston a year ago. These two have actually been able to foster a real friendship outside of just kind of like a YouTube, we're cool on these YouTube streets kind of thing. So does this hold up today? I hope not. I hope that Chrissy kind of was like, you know what? Once upon a time, I did have some words for you about you in my private Melanin Mamas. And if you haven't had that conversation, whoever's dragging bones back to Strong Mommy Chrissy, I would suggest you have it now, because there is some audio out here on the YouTube streets that was released by somebody who was in your Melanin Mamas situation, who felt like it was really important that Jasmine doesn't get all of the grief right now, because she said, yeah, all y'all ain't shit either. Now she was also talking about, Jasmine, I don't know how you were really friends with even Livia, because Yeah, you said that Olivia wouldn't even be able to keep up with your hands, Tough Tony. That's gonna be my new name for Jasmine is Tough Tony. Okay. Um, yeah, Olivia would not be able to keep up with your hands. And Olivia and Chrissy, once upon a time, guys, you saw the snapshot. This was February 2019. Those two had the exact same subscriber count. Do you see that? If you didn't slide the bar back, Olivia had roughly about 60 something, maybe 61. Chrissy had 61. They were toe to toe, neck and neck. Okay. All right. Let's just go with the rest. Let's just see. It's only like 2 more minutes, but yeah, I'm going to get back into those audios. I might do a special members only sitchy where I will pull those videos up and we'll talk about it. And then we'll do kind of what we did on Sunday. So if you remember, make sure you have your notifications on, make sure you are setting you have them set to all, make sure that you are checking your community posts so that when I go members only live with some of these audios that you guys are close by. Okay. Let's finish this
their
up.
husbands who allow certain things to happen in their relationships that are just not cool. This is just some stuff that's really not okay with me, and I'm not interested in it anymore. And I'm definitely going to unsubscribe to Olivia, and I want to make sure her stuff falls out of my timeline. I don't even
do you see how
I'll keep up
disgusted
with
I
it
was
because
looking?
people make videos.
I was looking like I smelled like the worst smelling cheese of my life, that I was just kind of like, ew, they're gross. And I
go for it. But if you want to do a giveaway, go to Walmart, spend $100
that's the point,
on some
guys.
nice new clothes. And if you want to give away a crib, give someone a gift card, let them buy their own crib. But to call a giveaway when you have over 60,000 subscribers is clickbait. Chrissy, if you're trying to do something good, you want to have a girls' weekend, you did an absolutely horrible job at selling it to someone who is not completely ratchet. So if you want people who are not ratchet, you want to have a VIP weekend, it's not going to happen because that video was absolutely so low class. That's all I'm going to say about it. And I'm not calling you out as being low class.
Certainly not. Of course not.
Talking about anyone else as a person. I am not bashing anyone, but I'm calling it is what it is. Those videos were absolutely just like confirmation for me that I don't need to watch these videos anymore because these are people who are not in my life, like don't need to be in my life, and I don't want.
I was mad. Okay. I was like, let me get into my job. And don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. Did I even have any comments? Let's see. Anyone who's here today, let's see. That would be fun. We know there's only one name that I even recognize right now, which is Nirvana. I see her. She's still on the YouTube streets. The Odd Mommy, she used to be around, but her name was something different. 21 replies. Excuse me. Damn. Posh Boutique. Posh Boutique. Do we know Posh Boutique? Huh. Nessa girl. Oh, TMR. Hey, TMR. Nisha Harris. I think she's still on the YouTube. I think I see her. Narcissist Vienna. Watch it. It's always fun to go down to the comments to see who's been rocking since day one. Girl, they start this shit. So, okay, Web Gang. The lady death protests too much. Kind of sounds like a hint of jealousy in there somewhere regarding your girl Olivia. You might want to figure it out. Web Gang. I probably was like, bye, bitch. Okay. Anywho, guys. Yes. Okay. Okay. Interesting, right? Yes, somebody was up late last night. Not me. I was sleeping. But yeah. And to the person who alerted me that this was going on last night, I certainly appreciate it, because I haven't been checking for that channel, because that person tried to do me dirty on a so-called reactors channel about a month ago, and I was like, bitch, boo, bye. Okay. However, the person that tried to do me dirty, the person who's got the audios, actually reached out to me on Instagram on the low and kind of was like, you know what, my bad, sis. And I feel like we have come to a little bit of a okay. You know what I mean? Like, okay. So yeah. Anywho, guys, I'm gonna cut this. I hope that you guys are not too disappointed. Does anyone have any questions? Let's take about 10 minutes of questions if you guys want. I will drop the link. But I gotta get pulling up some of this stuff, because maybe later this afternoon I'll try to put up like a 1 hour warning, and then we're going to do and I'll send it out to everyone, but it will be a members only. So if you are a current member, if you are one of the elite official chat members and higher, just click on in. If you are not part of the chat group and you want to spend that $1.99, come through, because I mean, if you enjoy this tea, go ahead and click that join button. And once I put the community post up, when you click into it, it's not going to tell you to join. You will have already joined, right? Okay. Oh, I'm trying to find my screen. Hold on. Any of you have any comments? I feel like I low-key dropped a lot of tea today. There is the link. Come through. Let's see. And if you have not fixed your hair yet, we don't care. We really don't. It's okay. Let me show you guys this really quick. Loveliesandlacefronts.com, guys. Don't play around. Don't get it twisted, and don't play around. Okay. You guys have seen me in these, in my leggings, tumblers, fanny packs, even got your stickers. Okay. Wife, mom, bougie. I thought I had up here wife, mom. Yeah, wife, mom, bougie. And there is it boss, mom, bougie? I need to find that one. So there's this. Okay. What I really wanted to show you is the VIRGO. There's the chandelier. The Love Lies and Lace Fronts chandelier design, where you've got the chandelier tee. You've been seeing that on Instagram. And now we've got some Virgo birthday wear. If you guys want Leo, I need to hear from you guys before Leo season is over. But I know Leo season is in full swing. And if you want a Bougie Gang birthday mug with your sign, rep for your sign, let me know. But we've got some accessory pouches, t-shirts, of course, stickers, tote bags, things of that nature. We've even got something for the babies. Okay. And if you are a bougie badass, if you are a tough Tony out here, you want Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. Capricorn. Okay. if you guys have not been over here, this is another way that if you want to support your girl, you can do that. Okay. We've got all sizes. I think sizes go up to like 4X. 4X. But yeah, this is some of the birthday stuff right here. So I can go ahead. It'll be very similar design, but and I'll do a little bit more. But right now we've got Virgo up. I can do something exactly like this, but with all the signs, okay? And then just some other stuff that doesn't necessarily rep for your sign, but like Bougie Gang Badass, stuff like that. So on tumblers, water tumblers, which I don't know why it's not showing. Let's see. Drinkware, steel tumbler. So we've got several. So guys, collect the whole set. Bougie Gang, you go girl. Bougie Gang Ultra Lounge, Bougie Gang Chandelier, Bougie Gang Birthday, and then just Bougie Sport, okay? The Bougie Sport mug. It's like McDonald's. Do you guys remember back in the day McDonald's would have like a new cup every month? This is one of my favorite cups right here. That's another one. The night we did the live, we did the tarot reading, members. That's the cup that I drank my big ginormous mango margarita out of. And that's kind of like for the guys right there. It's not super girly. I mean, it does say Love Lies and Lace Fronts in pink, but they can deal with that. Okay, guys, you guys get the picture. That is what's going on lovelieslacefronts.com. If you have never been to the site, that's where my merch is located. Go get you some. There's lots of, I spend a lot of time on it. I mean, not like crazy amounts of time, but I spend some time on it. As you can see, I think it's kind of cute. There's phone covers, fanny packs, iPhone cover, everything. So, but guys, I've got the link there. So none of you guys have any questions. Did I do a good job of dropping some tea and not telling too much? Like, are you guys kind of like, oh shit, something's going to pop off today? I mean, hey, look, I do think that my last opinions on this thing is I do believe that Chrissy and Ming are really friends. I think that when Chrissy had her feelings and had the moment that she was expressing herself, number one, she didn't know that this was going to be played almost 2 and 3 years later. I don't think her and Ming were friends to the extent that they are friends today, period. But I'm also not dropping this tea. You know what I'm saying? Like someone's already put this out because they feel like you guys are kind of ganging up on Jasmine, like she's some bad person, but you guys do the same thing. I think that's the gist of what the person's intention was, is that Chrissy, you can't really be mad at Jasmine for being friends with Olivia when you have sat there and talked shit about Ming. Ming is friends with you. And also this person was also saying that, you know, Jasmine, there's, you know, and I saw someone else say this too. Ming even said this. There's a difference between being slow and acting slow. And guys, furthermore, we have all talked about this. Is Jasmine trolling? Is she tricking? Or is she trifling? That was the poll yesterday. And we've talked about this many times. I'm like, guys, sometimes I just think that Jasmine's trolling us. Like, is this bitch really that dumb? Or is she playing dumb for TV? Like, what's really going on? Especially when she gets into Tough Tony. We know that, right? So guys, keep your notifications on, all you members. I will have a community post, so it's not too late. I will drop the link. What's good, Kelsey Day? What's good to everyone who came in? I had not had a chance to say good morning to you, Shay. Good morning. Riza, good morning. If I have not, Cookie Blanco, good morning. if I've not had a chance to say good morning to you yet, good morning. I hope that you have an awesome day. I'm going to cut this short because I'm going to go ahead. I got to get some stuff done, but probably later on, not even probably, later on this afternoon, I definitely will be live with my members only. And once I finish doing the reaction and recording that video, I will I'll have it posted for all of you in the sound of my voice, in the form of a premiere. Okay. So anyway, guys, I hope that you have an awesome day. No one called in, and that is okay. That tells me I did a good job explaining what I had to say. Yeah, but that's different. Olivia said that let's see. Well, so I'm not talking about Olivia at this moment. Walk by faith, not by sight. She doesn't really have anything to do with this conversation other than Olivia is not being absolved of any guilt, and I don't know that anyone is. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, but that's different. Olivia said, maybe you're talking to someone else. I don't know if you're talking to me in this comment. I think they're all close. Jasmine is trying to play both sides of the same team. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Olivia has almost nothing to do with other than just the fact that she was in that video and she was doing the ratchet giveaway. This is really more so about Chrissy. Chrissy calling Jasmine a bad friend. Chrissy having a lot to say about a lot of different things. And I don't think that makes her a bad person. I think that it's okay to express yourself. But when you're messing around with stuff like voice memos and stuff like that, this is now 2.5 years later. Someone who has had this in their crates is now releasing this, and it's just not going to be a good look because Chrissy and Ming are really like friends. I don't know that when this happened, when Chrissy was pissed because she felt that Ming copied her retreat idea. Was it retreat? Yeah. When Chrissy says that she was going to do this all girls weekend, that's the reason why I played that video. And she felt that Ming copied her idea, but it never happened. I would say my one critique for Chrissy is that Chrissy does come up with good ideas. Chrissy does have a good read on what her audience wants, but the execution always seems to fall short. And I'm going to just say that as an observer. She might be like, bitch, what are you talking about? Da 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 da. Okay, well, what I'm talking about is when I've seen you say that you're going to do stuff, it just doesn't always come to pass. And why? Maybe because she's a busy mom of 9. That would make sense, right? But certain things, it just, shit happens. And when you are a entrepreneur and you're working for yourself, if you have an option or you have options where you don't necessarily have to produce, you've got other monies coming in, all of your money is not necessarily determined on this one AdSense check, it's on some other things. When you decide to do a giveaway and you decide to not do it, and that's across the board, a lot of people fall short, right? Or you don't come through on something like a Vita or a Vlogmas or whatever. This whole thing. Now, the masterclass was supposed to be somewhat sort of like a series. Now, individually, I guess they're doing individual classes, things of that nature. There's just, look, a lot of us say we're going to do things, and sometimes they just don't come through. But like I said, there was a so-called reactor who's not really reacting anymore, who was out on these YouTube streets last night late, dropping from her collection of audio, a time where Chrissy was not happy with Ming. And her point is this: you guys are going to air Jasmine out as a bad friend, as someone who is not doing the right things. So I guess maybe to your point, walk by faith, being a bad friend, she's friends with like the worst of the bad friends, you mean, because she called CPS and things of that nature. So if that's the argument, I get that. But really that wasn't kind of where I was going with like who's the worst. It was just more so like Chrissy's now looking very good and she's been able to flip the script. She started a conversation on someone like, why are you even starting a conversation with her? Because according to you guys, she's irrelevant. So why did it bother you so much? Was this just a great opportunity to seize on to, number one, get some momentum back to my channel. Number two, give me some content. Number three, use that as an excuse to just come for Jasmine's neck. Okay. And number four, to continue to change the narrative away from what I really got going on at this house, with the speculation down in the comments and out on these YouTube streets, is that someone has left the chat. Okay. And I'm going to leave it right there. If you're just coming in and you're like, what? Slide the bar back, go ahead, get that replay popping, and you're going to hear everything. And if you are a member or not a member, have your notifications set, go ahead and hit that join button so that when I go live later on this afternoon and we talk about it, you can be in the midst. Okay. Let's see. Any questions for me in the chat? Because I don't even have the chat up right now. Hi, Keely. How are you? And Will, did I say hi to you this morning? Good morning. And will I remember those days, first day of school? I just ordered 3 Virgo Gang Gang items from your store. Thank you, Cheryl. You're such a doll. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Leggings. Who, me? Oh my God. Well, the leggings on, you know what? Today I'm going to bougie gang gang in my outfit. See, my chandelier shirt is a sweatshirt. I don't have a chandelier t-shirt. I need to order one. And I'm gonna have to spend some money. I'm gonna order my Virgo. I'm gonna order some stuff today too, but I do have some Love Lies and Lace Fronts gear. So I will get Love Lies and Lace Fronts down today. And I will let y'all see me. If you go to my Instagram, Love Lies Lace Fronts, you will see me in some Love Lies Lace Fronts gear. But yeah, I do have a green, actually I do have a green t-shirt and I do have the green leggings. They're comfortable to me and they're cute. It's cute. Okay. Anyway, guys, I better go because you know your girl got stuff to do. I hope you enjoyed this live. Go ahead and give me those likes. The likes look nice right now, but I'm sure someone is missing. If you had not liked this live, go ahead, like this live, please. I really appreciate it. And I will see you back a little bit later on today, okay? How come, okay, Tree, so reaction, how come I don't see any videos on this girl, Key? I don't know. She's, I don't know. I'm not interested. She's a little arrogant. This is why, if you're puffed up, if you got big balls, then I need to see you presenting like a bad bitch. And I do, you know, for as disgusted as I was in that video that we watched a little earlier, something about these women kept me watching, okay? And then it actually got me reacting, okay? We actually created a whole channel revolving around talking about mommy-ish, because this channel is not all about them. But at the end of the day, they're interesting. I'm not saying that this woman Key is not interesting, but what I'm saying is this. I found her to be distastefully arrogant too early in the game. And I don't even know who this bitch is. You know what I'm saying? She came and plopped down in my comments once in one of these live chats, came through like, I'm confused. Because I was talking about Jasmine maybe doing a registry or something. I don't even remember. It's back up in there somewhere. And I was like, what? I'm not interested. I don't know. I guess ask you. I'd probably say you need to ask a few other people, but she's number one, she's not interesting enough to me. If what they say about her wife is true, that her wife is out here doing the most, not keeping her box only to her, and running up and down the YouTube streets or whatever, handling her business, and has this woman out here looking thirsty AF for where's my wifey husband at, then maybe I'll circle back around. But right now, what I'm seeing is somebody who is clout chasing, someone who is taunting, someone who has paid their dues for 10 years that I am don't mind giving some respect to, because now, after, when I was in my car almost 3 years ago now, yeah, I didn't have 2-3 years in the hole of even doing my own mommy channel and really knowing that it was really, really hard. Okay. And for this woman to come through here trying to align herself with everyone, coming from me as a woman who did not have any help, who created my own situations. When Tasha and I used to collab every week and do our Saturday, I approached Tasha on that. We both had just kind of gotten our channels going, and we met on some I watched your video ish, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go live on Saturday, you want to go live with me? And then next thing you know, we were collabing, right? I never came and picked a fight with anyone to get street cred. I never, you know what I mean? So I don't really have a lot of respect for that type of hustle, especially when you're not putting in the work. I mean, I went to her channel, and I think the most recent video she had put up was 4th of July. Bitch, it's almost September. What the fuck? Okay? When I come through as stuff like that in terms of trying to help people with their channels, if you have old shit that you want to put up, put it up and pop your shit. But at the end of the day, I would not be titling stuff 4th of July, because nobody wants to see your videos from 2 and 3 months ago, typically. Now, if someone's watching and they realize, oh, this was from 4th of July, okay, that's cool. But I would suspect part of the marketing problem in that channel is the fact that, bitch, you're trying to market old shit. And people like stuff that happened yesterday, or at least to think that it happened yesterday. So it's not necessarily to be deceptive, but thinking that people who don't know you give a shit on what you were doing 4th of July, you're delusional. Okay. And I'm not necessarily trying to big up and help grow a channel, because that's what I do when I react on people's channels. I can actually help you grow. And I don't know that I'm that interested at this point. I don't know enough about her story. The only thing that I heard of is going to probably be great pain and suffering. But yeah, word on the street is wifey's out there doing her thing. And I don't know if that's true or not. It may or may not be. So, but that's just what I saw up in some comments and out on these YouTube streets. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing really wrong with that, LK. But what I'm saying is, if it's from a month ago and you put in the title, we had so much fun a month ago, I don't know that anyone's coming to watch that. And maybe they will. I don't know. I'm talking about specifically like the way she's marketing her content. Um, Having current content up is good. Having current topical content is even better. And also, if people, I mean, you guys know this for yourself. You guys frequent channels that you know that people are on their shit and they're putting up content on a regular basis. People don't like channels that go ghost. And also, from what I understand, I think she's gone ghost a couple of times. People don't like investing their time into channels that go ghost. Okay. And if you've got so much content that you have a month ago to edit, then God bless you. Sometimes it doesn't matter when you made a video. If it's a cooking video, nobody cares that you filmed that cooking video 6 months ago. But if you've got content from a month and 6 months ago, what have you been putting up? Or are you behind on putting stuff up? That's what is the question. If you are not consistent and you are not posting on a regular basis, that impedes growth. And that's all I'm going to say on that topic. If you guys want to have YouTube talk, all that kind of stuff, we can have that over on Real Talk Bougie, and we can talk all of that kind of stuff. You guys let me know down in the comments if you guys want to have some open dialogue about how to manage your YouTube channel, how to manage older content to not have people wonder, like, is this from Christmas? Is this an old Christmas video? Or does this just happen to be the last time a video where somebody made some chicken, macaroni and cheese and green beans and wanted us to see how they swag it out and what their recipe is? There's a big difference in that. Are you marketing old Christmas videos, or are you just putting up a cooking video that happened to be filmed during Christmas, but it's topical because at the end of the day, the people who clicked in, they just want to know how to make macaroni and cheese and some damn baked chicken. You understand what I'm saying? Brittany, yes. The only reason why you would support a ghosty channel is because you really like them and you know that maybe they've taken a break or there's something going on and you're waiting to get the update of what's going on with the people. Right, exactly. Anyway, guys, I hope you have an awesome day. I'm going to cut this and I will be back later, okay? You guys have an awesome day. I hope I gave you guys something to think about, talk about, and come back for. So I hope that you guys have an awesome day, and we are going to yes. Okay, guys, have a great day. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the air.